So, welcome this time to. All right, we're doing Day of the Damned now, everyone. It's Chris Illuminated. We're going to Day of the Damned.
Are we doing?
What's up, you bastard?
Unfortunately, I don't have all the people I need for Day of the Damned, so.
Yeah.
So we're doing vampires.
No, we're not. So welcome to another episode of the Illuminati. Last time we spent 5 hours on just investigating a building. I think we'll do pretty well this time around.
We also investigated a woman who was investigating the building.
We investigated 2 buildings.
Didn't really do much investigating in there. You broke into their basement to steal camera footage.
Yeah, that's called investigating.
Yeah.
All the professionals do it.
Literally investigating.
You adventured that building.
Look, we spent half of that time investigating, and we spent the other half of that time instigating. All right.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, you guys are on the trail of trying to find someone that had vanished within the confines of the Augment Tech surgery facility, whatchamacallit. And while in there, you've learned some things about Augment Tech, how they work, what they've been doing. And moreover, everything you've learned, you decided to run away in fear like little children instead of anything further. Because each of you had your own different strategy of getting in. One person signed up for employment. 2 people signed up for surgeries. One person even got so far as being able to pay for it, but decided immediately that his clothes were on fire or something. That he was being chased around by laser pointers, right?
You know, that's what you should have done. You should have just set your clothes on fire.
Well, we have no bra burners here. And at some point during you guys enjoying coffee at a German cafe, Chase comes in, or what was the name of Chase's character again? James.
Guys, you would not fucking have. They have all these strange.
I had to run to Germany.
Fucking rights. Seriously, how the fuck do they live in here?
Oh, well, Sadler, how do you live in Germany?
I live never having seen a train run on time.
There you go.
Fucking Deutsche Bahn.
Let's not say we're going to fix this, because it might imply some things.
Why is it that in democracies the trains don't run on time? Anyway. Yeah, so you've met up with this person here, Amelia Verdant. And she told you more of what she knew, but she didn't get any farther than you people had. So because of apparent sort of stunts, it is believed that the Augment Tech will be upping their security anytime soon.
Yes, I believe we agreed that we would cause a distraction while she and one of ours snuck in the back, right?
Well, Marcus could just walk in and accept a job offer.
What if Jet Black put on an impromptu show in the lobby? How long do you think that would last?
Look, get me a ukulele, and I'll rally the cult.
You're no Silverhand. You can't just start a flash riot.
You know, walk into the building and you might come out as Silverhand. Yeah, my character from Ginger's
I
game
think
should start
you'd-
playing as Triangle.
Well, Lucas,
Alright,
letting him
anyway.
a silver hand.
The problem is that he picked Sephiroth as the option.
That is a problem, isn't it?
The problem is also that I'm not sure if the augmentations are permanent.
That is also something you're not sure of.
And as much as the Illuminati would pay for the information, I'm not keen to find out personally
Find out what again?
whether the surgery performed on me would be permanent even after I died.
All right. So, what is the plan?
What indeed is the plan?
Do other surgeries get undone when we die?
Well, I think the bee set us in like perfect health, right?
You are in what is classified as perfect health. Not your best health, but you're at 100%.
So yeah, I would like Marcus to walk in and basically accept a job offer and see what he can do from there.
He didn't do anything overly suspicious when leaving, right?
No.
All right. I guess we're gonna have Marcus do that first.
Has it been sufficient time that it's not weird to say, I'll think about it and then come back?
Well, you've been at this cafe for about 20 minutes.
Should we wait for like a day before doing that?
Guys, we just need to go in and say we have a warrant. If you say that, they have to let us in. I know that's how the
We
law
have to
works.
present a warrant first.
No, that's
I
how the
think.
law works. You have to let someone in if they say they have a warrant.
That's not how the law works, Zim.
Yes, it is.
It only
Well,
works like
Zim-
that if you're wearing a police officer's uniform.
Listen, one time I was dealing with this thug. I told him I had a warrant. He said that doesn't count, so I shot him. It could definitely work.
No, wait, give me a second. I take a napkin, I pull out a pen and just write on top of it, warrant. I can do what I want and give it to them. Here's your warrant. Come on, go do it.
Thank you.
Amelia looks
Is
at you
nobody
like
gonna
you're-
stop him?
I haven't ordered coffee. I'm gonna order that first.
Also, he phased through the walls. Who can stop him?
All right, I'd like a Spanish latte, cold, please. Thank you.
All right, Amelia is gonna stop him.
Ooh, can I have a chocolate chip cookie with that?
Since she decides to follow me, I say that okay. So to be clear, she did obviously figure out what happened, right?
Yes, we did
Okay,
all
so
of this in
anyway,
front of her.
Yeah. No, I mean earlier, like last session.
Thank you.
Maybe.
No, danke
For the most
schön.
part, yes.
Is that how it's said?
Okay. Well, anyway, I lift my hood and I say I apologize for the necessary deception earlier. It was important they didn't understand you were betraying them.
I don't work for them.
I'm sorry, I
Your
got you
fucking
fired.
flesh is good. Fucking hell, you shit.
Meanwhile, James just enjoying his pastries.
Mm.
Look,
Well,
if
since we're not,
if you want to distract them,
obviously
distract them when we're ready for it.
since we're obviously not in a rush, Marcus is going to order another coffee and properly read the contract again.
You should take. Wait. You should get some of their cookies. Fucking good.
Maybe another time.
Come on, if you're scared of some calories, just, exercise them out. Can I
do
roll
not want to-
persuasion?
I do not want to take advice or when it comes to exercise for someone who drinks cold coffee.
Based coffee haters united.
I usually drink. Oh, okay. No,
Were you rolling for your
That's-
taste and beverages?
What was that for?
persuasion to get him to order some chocolate chips, cookies.
That's not.
Rolling persuasion on the player?
Yeah, joke. But
At
I
any
rolled a
rate,
10. Come on, try one.
while Marcus is reading through the contract, Marcus, you receive a text message.
What does it say?
Hey, friend, looks like you were trying to get into Augment Tech. Trying to do it, trying to go into the back entrance or something? And at the very bottom of the text message is the digital signature dash vision. Well, dash T dot vision.
Okay. He writes back, and what if I am?
Well, if you are, I know the code to get into the storage space in the back. Free of charge.
Yeah, there's no such thing as free of charge.
Okay, I want you to do a little job for me back there. Okay?
Okay, he tries to get into the role. Give me the deeds for this gig.
All right, they have a whole bunch of nice caustic chemicals. I work for someone that wants to make a mess for Augment Tech. It'd be nice if someone could go in there and light that stuff on fire.
Wait, he wants you to light what on fire exactly?
Cause the chemicals. Since he is not the one who actually goes to the back entrance, he walks over to the other guys and informs them about this.
Have you? Who is this guy?
I don't know. Someone who can write messages to a secure phone of our organization.
Ask the lady if she's ever had contact with this Vision character.
She rapidly shakes her head, then looks suspiciously at Marcus's phone.
And he wants us to cause damage back there for no particular reason, apparently.
Yeah. Say, would that go against our mission parameters?
Not necessarily. We just have to find the people. In fact, lighting the entire place on fire might be beneficial, but I'm curious as to what the chemicals are. Whatever this Vision character is,
But
they clearly want him destroyed, right?
I'm also curious why they wrote me and not one of you guys, and how they got this number. Might want to check up with the higher ups.
I don't think it's the higher ups. You probably gave your number when you were doing the interview, right?
Did I?
You had to
Yeah.
fill out some forms.
So yes, okay. So it's not a breach on our side.
Well, it is sort of a breach on our side because you gave them your phone number, but
They'll give me a new one.
just throw your
Okay,
phone
so-
away.
well, and the phone's too expensive. Just swap the SIM card.
What if it's the SIM card that's the bound thing?
Now that'd be a problem. Wait, if the SIM card's the thing that's bound, we could just pull it out of the phone and get better phones.
I just said if. You don't know that.
Unfortunately, it's one of those old style of SIM cards, like the really massive ones that don't fit in anything modern.
It's an iPhone SIM card, so it's not even compatible with itself.
Yeah, so anyways, try to light the place on fire when you go into, and he writes, alright, you have a deal.
Alright, he sends you a string of numbers. This is the code to enter the storage area of the facility. I'll tell my employer that they're being cooperative. Thanks, bud.
Well, are you going to tell me who your employer is?
Not in the contract.
Do you know who I work for?
Don't particularly care.
No, fair enough.
Say, I am finding this rather odd. What if this entire light the place on fire thing is just an insurance scam?
Well, fuck.
We're playing against the mega company's insurance scam
That
tactics.
sounds like a whole lot of not our problem.
Man, what if we were extradited to Germany to stand trial for engaging in insurance fraud?
I believe it would be terrorism. So yeah, we now have the access to the back entrance.
Look, all I'm saying, if someone takes out 6 million life insurance policies,
Who do you think files a life insurance policy in Germany? Anyway.
Yeah, das ist life insurance.
So now that the stream is banned in the country of Germany.
now that the
No
police
one
are
reports.
rapidly accelerating towards Wolf Sadler's position.
I don't want to get dressed.
You don't have to. So we have a
They can't
code for the
arrest
back
you if you're
entrance.
naked. I think that's how that works. Right, Sam?
Yes.
It's against.
He responds to an entirely out of character conversation that suddenly addressed him.
This is normal for him, by the way.
He's a prophet of sorts. You know how he's always right about everything.
He's just more racist Deadpool, so I'm hearing.
Deadpool's just less open about it.
Anyway, we have a code for the back entrance. We could try sending Marcus through the front entrance, right?
Yes.
Marcus
But,
to the front entrance and do what to cause a distraction?
We'll see if he can snoop anything before we resort to breaking and entering.
So are we
You
going
know,
armed
settle.
this time?
So what are we actually doing? Are we just gonna send Marcus in? See
Could
if he
just
can
storm the
find
place
anything?
and kill everyone.
Unfortunately,
I don't-
that's not an option because supposedly the backup is somewhat fierce.
I think we were also instructed, that wouldn't work very well.
I mean, we weren't instructed not to do it.
Stealth
We were
is
just
optional.
instructed that that would happen if we did.
Stealth is optional.
I think stealth is recommended.
Also, we could just go back to my older plan of setting our spawn point on a plane and using ourselves as repeatedly spawning
Fortunately, I don't think
bombs.
we can. I don't
You're
think
not
we can
allowed to do
set-
German 9/11.
I don't know about you,
No,
but I've never.
we're not crashing the plane. We're using ourselves as bombs because
No, we're just doing a reverse rapture.
Zim, I don't know about you, but I've never really had luck falling asleep on planes.
I'm back.
Anyway,
Okay, so Amelia then speaks up. So as our plan is, Marcus goes into the front, tries to snoop what he can, and we just prepare here. If he's able to uncover anything great, then he will return here, and then we can come back with a distraction in the front and 4 of us going into the back.
Oh, and Marcus, if you find a decent way to make a distraction without finding anything else,
Do it anyway.
like just text us that you're making a distraction, and we'll get into action, I guess.
Sure.
Should we assume any explosions are an indication we should go in?
Probably.
Just figured
It's
I'd
probably
get that.
safe to
Get that.
assume that.
Just figured I'd get that part out of the way ahead of time since we won't have a chance to discuss it when the explosions start.
Well, it depends on how large the explosion is, but
I was thinking
Yes.
that too.
No, I think
Well,
anything at like gunshot level is more than reason enough to break in.
Well, yeah, but if it's too big, we should probably stay out.
Actually, that's a great plan. See if you can cause an accidental explosion while you're being shown around.
As opposed to an intentional
I
explosion.
mean, we know now that
intention-
there's caustic chemicals in there, so
An intentional accidental explosion, as it were.
All right,
A
so
great
you're ready to.
distraction and signal.
All right, so you're ready to walk back in.
yes.
Indeed.
God, it takes a while to do this. You're going in with him?
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
I mean, he could.
I mean,
You
he
want-
wasn't ever in here, right?
Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
No, he
he's-
wasn't. But he
Matter of
also
fact,
hasn't
he did
applied to
that.
be, doing anything.
Sure.
To be fair, I was like missing for a
Oh,
little bit,
wait!
so-
They don't know we have any Middle Eastern associates. No one will think it's us if we just have them go on a suicide bombing.
Say suicide bombing one more time and I will punch your fucking jaw off.
One more time.
You could do that multiple times.
Yes.
Actually, I don't think I ever suggested he do a suicide bombing before this.
Yeah, that's
Who
why I'm
did?
saying it's
Why didn't we? Is the question.
Good point. We should have him do it more often. We could literally have him do it every session since he can respawn.
I
I think
hate,
he's just gonna accumulate a bunch of traumas.
I hate that you're actually correct.
It's not even a suicide bombing, it's just a bombing.
Like an Islamic comic book of a superhero. Suicide bomber that can respawn.
Suicide bomber.
Isekai suicide bomber. I have achieved power.
But he's like a really gritty anti-hero because he's denied heaven over and over again.
It's like a main character.
Once more,
I bumped
try
myself
to-
for the. I bumped myself for my 72 versions, but figured
so
out
you have
that I
to
can
do it
bump myself
72
multiple
times.
times to get them multiple times.
You have to
The
pull
story
it
about
off
the guy who
72
makes the
times.
biggest harem ever. Full stop.
All right, so Marcus returns to the facility, and meanwhile, the representative comes right back up to him with a sales pitch ready. Marcus, do you just want to say you're here to finalize the paperwork?
Yes, he shows the contract. Yes, I would like to finish this up and, if possible, get a tour of the compound, see what exactly I would be working with.
Fantastic. Since we are slowing down business right now, I can call for one of the doctors to escort you through the facility. One of the doctors comes over with a hand signal from the representative. The doctor says, I have your tablet with paperwork in hand. You ready for your tour now?
Yes, I am. Lead the way.
I'm just
All right.
imagining that they're gonna dump him in a ditch out back.
Look, you imagine a great many things about this facility. Over here is our therapy wing of the facility, where we have people that are recovering from their surgeries that happen on the stairs above. And it typically is a rest area that is occupied per room with at most 4 hours of occupancy.
That's quite the impressive healing time.
Yes, we use some chemical mixtures to improve recovery speed of patients. Over here is a unused storage room where we have currently our break room set up. This will be a place that you're going to be majorly seeing during your shift. Here is our major storage room where we have many of the prefab augments stored in here, and as well as oxygen tanks and other things that are needed for the general course of all of our dealings. This is where we have our minor surgery ward, where we have our surgeries for people that have already undergone some of their alterations by augmetics. Those that already have mechanical limbs, they are treated by our expert staff of technicians here to properly diagnose issues that may be occurring with their parts due to regular use. Any questions so far?
Are there routine checkups scheduled for the most patients? Or is
From-
this not necessary?
Well, it is not regularly necessary for some patients because the typical interface that we have for our medics allow for self-diagnosis of all systems. But a lot of people don't typically trust software all the time, so we do have our on-staff technicians look deeper into possible issues.
Well, that is understandable.
Yes. Now we'll go up to the second floor. Bill. And the doctor disappeared. No worries, though. All right, on this floor, we have our major surgery wing. This is presided by our head doctor and master surgeon, whom we've already met during the interview process. And here, keeping a close eye on things, as well as our medical director. I forget the name. Our medical director, Van Neal, who is overseeing all operations for the entire facility. Here is another break room. And here are some examination rooms which hold most of our imaging equipment. None of it has radioactive properties due to the main interaction with augmetic parts. Luckily, technology has improved vastly with our wonderful founder, Chad Steinbrock, providing more handheld methods of scanning deep into the body that doesn't require blasting areas with radiation.
Ah, sounds very much like Star Trek.
Oh, something like that. I have not seen it, so I do not know what you're referring to.
What a shame.
And in here is behind this door is another one of our storage rooms, so we can keep some of the medical apparatus on the second floor where it's easier to transport rather than lugging everything up and down stairs.
Say, do you not have elevators?
We have some in our storage warehouse behind the facility, but it is still time that we'd rather not waste. Then here are more recovered rooms for major surgeries that have occurred in the wing to the west. Many of our patients that are under here have undergone changes to their skeletal structure or vital organs to their system and need mending of bones and a quick refamiliarity with how their limbic systems work.
And how long are these recovery periods?
These recovery periods can last far longer. With repeated exposure to treatments, this can be a single days of recovery, or for someone completely new and just getting a whole titanium skeleton put in, this can be a week at most. But we have not had any such surgeries recently. Right now, we're just using these rooms as regular overfill for our normal recovery rooms.
We didn't have such surgeries recently. The latest one just ran out screaming about how they're gonna get him.
And speaking of your primary working area that I hinted at before, let's go into this storage room. She presses a button on the side of the door panel, turning the LEDs on the door from red to green, and the door slides open automatically. Inside, you see a technician wearing a futuristic-looking one-piece suit, taking stock of inventory. Like I said, this is a...
Say, does all female staff have skin-tight clothes?
It gives a look that the company is preferential towards.
Man, base company. I should sign up.
We've tried modeling our own fashion to be different than other medical facilities around. It just feels so odd to go back to scrubs now after all of this. She gestures to her visor setup that is slightly covering her face while she's speaking to Marcus.
Almost like they're dressed up to appeal to the guy who designed this all.
She goes out here.
It's hard to return to scrub after all this. She points at her co-worker, just skin tight suit.
Isn't that like
Don't need pajamas anymore.
isn't that 50% of world building, like the author's fetish?
I mean, when Verdant's in charge, it is.
Look, the fetish is only like 10% of the world building. Then the other 90% is justifying it.
No. You're misunderstanding. 30%. This is how you build the world. 30% fetish, 30% power fantasy. The rest is justifying everything.
So that's why your goats are suicide bombers in your campaigns?
They are called Kapari, and their art of self-sacrifice is not to be made fun of.
Okay.
They are actually called Kapari. Fuck you.
He's in there.
The doctor then escorts over to a guardrail-less catwalk. She says, "This here is the primary storage facility for everything. Oops. Here we have our lifting device and much of our own power stations for our facility. In here we have regular deliveries twice a day to provide augmetics and many of the chemicals that we need for some of the surgeries. Some of which being the synthetic skin, which needs to be molded onto the, one of the customers' skins to properly model to where the surgery area is taking place.
And what sort of chemicals do you have here?
Xanax.
Well, several types of sedatives. Some suppressants for deeper than skin levels, bone level surgeries, and the sense skins themselves. Of course, we do also have chemicals that are part of certain cybernetics' ability to provide adrenaline on command to the heart. And there are similar other functions of that which you'll be familiar of during your technical training that will be happening over the course of a week.
I see.
And don't worry about putting much of that in your memory. We can, of course, mount you with proper chipping that provides you much of the knowledge on command.
Yeah, she offered
First she shows up. First she shows off her skin tight suit. Then she talks about mounting you. Did she come?
Beat you to it. Beat you to it.
Don't worry. I know what you should say to her. Yes, I am an M.
That makes what, 3 characters in a row?
Oh no, not James. His character. Go fuck yourself.
No. You don't understand.
He wasn't implying your character, but the fact that you are offended by that speaks volumes.
James would know.
There's something about James
He likes
we need
punching
to
people
know.
way too much. Anyway, no, James is a switch. Fuck, I'll go.
Yeah, so do you have any questions currently?
I had one, but I completely forgot about it right now.
Ask them about how they plan to defend themselves from the cultists.
Right, the cultist. Are there frequent incidents with these cultists outside? I saw them chase a woman around.
They have not made their way on the property, though them going as far as the parking lot has been a new feature of today. We have opted to have our director to call in for regular security staff to man the premises within this week, just to make sure that there's nothing nothing that's going to be an issue.
And in case there is an issue, how long are the response times for the security force and the police?
Oh, we
Have
do
you got-
not call the police. We just call our standard security forces to take care of any such incidents. They have as early as a 5-minute response time.
That's good to hear.
And as they're
Oh, that's
outfitted
not-
with all of our most up-to-date prototype military technology, they are mostly walking arsenals, capable of dealing with any such threat.
I see. I believe it's to the best that I don't ask about the legalese of such things, right?
Oh, there's an understanding currently going on with the European governments that most of Augment Tech wishes to keep its security within house. As we are contracted with several governments around the European Union, been given a great deal of latitude when it comes to local laws and such.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah, so
That's
you
about working the
are.
night shift.
Yeah, so you are designated to be working starting this week. Would you like to begin classes today?
Yes, that sounds fine. Yes.
Would you like to begin undergoing your surgeries for your Augment Tech Augmetics?
You said those would mostly include memory enhancements, right?
Yes, memory enhancement chips.
Well, I guess I don't see a reason to wait.
Fantastic. Let us take you over to a private surgery room and have the head doctor look over you.
Yeah, they're
and
really fucking gung
prepare.
ho about this whole surgery thing.
Some questions on your forms, though, were filled out rather strangely. You're from America, yes?
Indeed, I am.
How long have you been living in Hanover?
Today.
You don't understand. I travel for work.
More
well,
suspicious.
I arrived recently after hearing about your job opportunities in your company. My current residence is still a bit temporary, but I do plan on acquiring a permanent residence.
Ah, I see. So this is a temporary worker situation. Well, rest assured, once we have global reach with Augment Tech, you'll be able to find perfect employment somewhere familiar to you in the States. We've been thinking about starting up branches in New York and California, but right now resources are spread thinly enough as they are with all of Europe.
I see the company doesn't lack ambition.
Of course, our founder is all the ready to spread this glorious technology around the world. All right, please enter this room here, and we can begin surgery within the hour. Well, that's the stairway.
Really.
Please enter this room here. Man comically walks to the staircase.
Right. I thought the rooms were empty because nothing had loaded.
No, I just
They are empty.
they are empty because I didn't put anything on the second floor because it's annoying.
New guy, why
Anyway.
do you keep talking about the room loading every time you step into a new area? It's really confusing.
Wait, you aren't aware that the world operates on a cell system, and you call yourself technological experts?
No, even worse, they load so fast they don't notice it. That's how good augment tech is. We need to stop them now.
Can't wait to get Neuralink so I can do this directly through my brain.
Marcus is about to get Neuralink.
Yeah, Neuralink, you have to buy DLC to go to a new state because you don't have that loaded in your brain yet.
Oh god.
Now, would you like some reading material while you wait?
Sure.
Would local newspaper do, or do you prefer a magazine?
Do you have a product catalog of your company? I would like to see what you advertise or what I would be working with.
How studious, of course. We can get that for you immediately. She says, then walks out. She then returns with a fingertip thick pamphlet book.
What does that mean?
Point your finger at something and it's about that thick.
Fingertip
Points
thick?
finger at the skin tight clad women walking around. That thing?
They're not that thin.
With Architect, you could be that son.
I think you still have bones, which
With Augmentech, you too could be that thick.
Augment tech?
How haven't they conquered the entire world yet?
Junk inside your trunk.
How haven't they conquered the world yet?
All right,
Because we're
she
here.
returns with a newspaper and then leaves. A nurse will be along shortly. All right, just sitting back and waiting for the surgery.
I'm a bit torn between looking at the storage place again and actually acquiring some implants for the Illuminati.
There you go.
Look, if you get the implants, I'm willing to give whatever packs we get from doing that to you.
All right, implants it is.
Why not both?
I mean, they said you'd be starting classes, right? So, look,
All right.
the only important thing is that you aren't implicated in any of this because they can probably just blow your brain up.
All right,
Well, I
there's
mean, his
there's
brain can reform if that happens.
all right. There's a knock on the door.
Like 12 sessions later, they figure out it was him and he just blows up for no reason. We have no idea why.
You just make it so he has to roll every time a new scene happens.
It's just this sword of Damocles that he's stuck living under for the rest of his life.
A brain chip of Damocles.
All right, there's a second set of knocks on the door.
Yes, come in.
All right, the door opens, and then a nurse walks in, moving a hand cart. Is that the right word for it? An aluminum trolley with several items upon it. She says, please lie down and on your side. I'm going to be administering some procedures to remove unnecessary hair around the areas where surgery begins.
All right, he does that.
Thank you. She then comes forward with a small pretty much the size of like a makeup container of some chemical in her hand and a cotton swab in the other. It doesn't look like typical hair treatment tools, but she tells you to look one way while she's doing it. She dips the cotton ball in the mixture and then applies it to one side of your head, pretty much all the area around one ear. After a few seconds, he can feel the breeze hitting his skin. Everything feels nice and cool on that side of the head. She says, okay, it's all right to turn around now. When he does turn around, he can see her putting what looks like the remains of the cotton ball, mostly eaten to the barest whiffs of material, inside of a plastic bag.
Huh. Some kind of solvent for fibers. Interesting.
Yes, we thought it would take care of material a lot better than normal shaving that is done at most medical facilities.
Fascinating that it dissolves cellulose and keratin whilst ignoring skin.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was nanobots.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you actually could basically do that.
It'd have to be a very specific thing to do that, though. Which I suppose it is.
She then puts the bagged material away into a disposable bin in the side of the room, then returns. She has an object that fills most of her hand. She says, this is a auto-injecting syringe. I'm just going to locate one of your veins and inject you with this. This is a sedative that will keep you under for roughly an hour while the surgery takes place.
Well, okay. Let's proceed.
Much for him.
Right. She sets the syringe on one side of his neck, and you hear the release of some gaseous substance, and suddenly everything goes dark, and you're out.
What, fucking pressurized syringes?
And she puts the thing back, and surgery begins. All right. For those of you outside, you don't hear anything from him for a great period of time.
He must be taking his sweet time. Fucking hell.
I think
Alright,
we
you
were
just wanna-
vaguely aware of the fact that they modify their staff, so to be honest, this probably isn't surprising.
Okay. I just wanted to check to see if you guys were gonna do something.
Unless we hear an explosion, in which case we're charging in and killing everyone.
Including me.
His head explodes.
I never said any exceptions.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
just the janitor. No, I'm
All
just a
right,
patient. No, I'm
Marcus.
just your teammate.
You awaken to the sound of a faucet being turned on and water pouring into a nearby sink. You look up and see the face of unfamiliar girl with a cat ear headset visor. The world is kind of dizzying for a few moments as she looks into your eyes with the assistance of a pen light. All right, you're reacting well to the augments. You should be able to access a portion of our database regarding technical specifications, and you can now allocate a greater deal of your memory resources into your augmetics. It'll take a while for you to familiarize yourself with the sensation. Set up.
He sits up, still somewhat groggily, looks at her. So that's why you're wearing cat ears, huh?
These are extrasensory portions of equipment. They're not augmetic entirely. She then hands over an inhaler to Marcus. Take a puff of this if you're feeling drowsy.
He does so.
Suddenly it feels like all the hair on your body is now standing up. You are well and truly wide awake. The dizziness has gone entirely. Steady on.
You know, they could get rich just selling that stuff.
Well, it is a experimental drug. Though it has no addictive properties that we know so far, so take it easy with that. She says, holding out her hand for the inhaler again.
He somewhat reluctantly gives it back.
There we go. All right, you should be able to stand up now, though I will be watching over you and make sure that there are no mishaps. We have connected this technology to the entirety of your brain, so you should be able to get acquainted with it shortly, though it will feel rather strange, like you, for the first time, are walking in an empty room. Well, at least that's how I remember it. Like someone has removed all the clutter from your room during moving.
Okay.
All right. I'm just going to be undergoing some mental tests here. First, she's asking you something about one of the augment tech products from the pamphlet you've read earlier. So right now she's going to... So I want you to roll a knowledge science, or the lore science. Add +2 to that. All right, you try to access the memory of this specific item, but your memory's a bit fuzzy. It seems to try to come into clear view, and then she nods. And she says, all right, how about this product? She then lists it by the product name rather than its identification number. Yeah, roll the same. You have a clear image of what the item is, though some of the technical specifications of the item are a bit vague. All right, good. This will only improve as your training begins. Though we would like to have you just merely on standby in therapy, reading whatever literature you see fit, rather than going full into classes right now.
Okay, I'll be heading to a break room then.
Yes, the break room on the first floor will do, or we can put you into one of the therapy rooms down below.
I don't think that's needed. I'll be heading to the one on the first floor.
All right, fantastic. I'll take you down there now.
Wait, this is the first floor we are on right now.
Nope. Your
Right.
Your augment seems a bit fuzzy.
Right. Americans have a different way of naming the floors, right? Because that's the ground floor. We are just on the first floor.
Next, you're going to
Floor
explain me
array
for not
start-
using the metric
floor-
system.
Floor array starts at 0.
In a building with 3 floors, the middle floor should not be called the first. You can't justify this.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
The ground
No.
floor is the 0th floor.
The first. There's three
No,
things lined
the
up.
only
It's
acceptable
no-
iteration of this, if you want to call it anything but floor 1, is its foundation floor. I will not allow it to be called
It's
ground
floor-
floor.
It's floor 0, then floor 1, then floor 2.
These 3 lined up things. Which one's first? The one in the middle. What?
You count objects starting from 0 in Europe. You can't tell me otherwise.
Exactly. We count objects starting from 0.
0 days without an immigrant murdering someone?
See, you do it too.
All right, she takes you to the temporary break / storeroom here. Inside is a technician with her helmet off. The therapist says, please take a moment to sit. Meet Clarice here. She is a month your senior here. You can ask her any question you wish while you get adjusted to the augmetics. Then you may call for me. Well, we can start the exercise later. She says before walking out.
Okay. So, do I see any cameras in this room?
There are no cameras in this room that you see of.
Bold of you to assume that you can't see or that you could see the camera inside your own head.
The camera in his own head is just pointing inwards.
No, that's the gun.
He has insight now.
Look, the eyes on the inside. Grant him sight.
All right. So you're relatively alone here. And
When you close your eyes, aren't your eyes inside?
yes.
I knew it.
No, if you open your eyes are on the inside.
The technician looks over Marcus. So you're the new one that's going to be taking care of some of the regular mundane equipment around here.
Yes, I am. I believe the storage room was right behind this wall, right?
That is the chemical storage room. Yes, we have the storage room for augmetics outside and to the left of the clerk desk.
Right, of course. So how do I want to play this?
She looks at him for a moment strangely. She says, "You just went with the chipset so far?"
Yes, I thought it was prudent just to start slow and see if I could get used to it quickly. After that, I can have more, of course. I will probably do so.
It is addicting once you get started. I've been under 15 times now, with only a few of them being small adjustments. I've even had something like this installed. She unzips part of her sleeve to expose her forearm, and there is some yellowish paneling around. A metallic object in her skin. She pulls on it and looks like something like an Ethernet cable. Through this, I'm able to actually access most technology by the wire. I'm able to do on-the-spot programming without a laptop or anything. Isn't technology wonderful? She says, releasing it. I advise you to get something like that quickly so they allow you to work on, there are some people in the back that, I don't know what they're there for specifically, but we've been keeping an eye on them to ensure that their augmentations are going pretty well. A lot of them are surface level prototypes, but some of them take a while to come too.
I'm always curious about new stuff. Could you show me?
I don't know if I'm supposed to yet.
Come on, use your actor skills, convince her.
The paperwork is already signed and I am going to start working this week, so might as well get a head start, right?
Well, I only myself knew about them because I was talking with one of the surgeon techs the other day. That we had some special patients that were getting extra care in the storage house.
Now, you made me really curious about them, and I really do wish to see them.
All right. Well, I guess roll your speech.
Do I need to hero point this?
I suppose I can show you the door. They're really chromed up, so they're a little bit slow in their reaction time, and I don't want anything to happen to a newbie just because of it. Oh yeah, keep this a secret from the director, please.
Of course.
She then walks over to the door by your person, and she presses a button there, unlocking it. And she guides you into the room where there's a bunch of chemical drums being held. And on the opposite wall from the drums of caustic materials are some more standard looking chemicals, like were on the tray that the nurse brought in when you had your surgery. She stops at the door here and says, now don't be surprised before we get into here. A lot of our store workers are heavily chromed up. They don't work for such great wages, but they have great insurance policies. So they've gone with full packages on everything to make all work around here real easy. And heck, they've gone for extra shifts so they can get more pay to their families. So they can afford procedures like them.
Ah, great insurance. That's good to hear.
Exactly. She says, unlocking this door here and then guiding Marcus through. Inside are people that look more like robots than human beings. Their mouths and such are even replaced, so you do not hear the sound of breathing or anything from their movements. A lot of them are capable of moving heavy machinery without much aid. There are no forklifts or anything back here.
Damn, they could pay for all this Chrome, but couldn't get one fucking certification.
Look, you don't need to be forklift certified when you are a forklift and are certified to the company.
I figured you'd need double forklift certification if you were the forklift.
No, someone else needs the forklift certification to have you employed.
Whoa. Your manager has to have forklift certification for controlling you.
Look at me, I'm the forklift now.
So you don't let anyone who's not forklift certified ride?
Indeed. Thought that was implicit earlier, but
Yeah, but it's funny.
I thought that was the case for all women. That was the base criteria. All right.
I mean, I am forklift certified.
no
Doesn't help me.
no one
Doesn't
make any
help me
puns
either.
about don't make any puns about fork play now.
Unfortunately,
That's what happens before the forking.
Unfortunately, I was an hour late to a meeting where I was supposed to get forklift certified. That close. Anyway.
I just pretended I was there and accepted the certificate anyway.
Yep, so the technician brings you up to the door. There's, she says, now just stand here. I'm just going to open the door so you can see inside. She clicks on the door panel. The door opens up. Inside are people that look remarkably well put together. Like a collection of supermodels just standing or sitting around in this room. Golden and brown haired, a few of them, and each of them wears like a placard strung around their neck that has a name and a picture upon it. One of these people, matching the picture that you saw on that Adria presented. But the person that the picture is attached to does, while looking similar, looks in far better shape and all has have obviously many changes done to them. She then closes the door. I'm not certain why they're out here like this. I suppose it's because they're still getting used to all their augments. I've heard that they received quite a great many augments over a short period of time. And some of them are the highly experimental ones too, like the optical augments.
Marcus shrugs, tries to get the information about these people stored away in his memory and says, I guess we'll find out eventually. Let's head back to the break room.
Well, she returns back. All the doors locking automatically behind them as they go.
Marcus takes out the phone, pretends to browse Google for a bit, and sends a quick text to the others saying, missing people in the back. workers heavily augmented, but they have good insurance, so go wild.
Workers heavily augmented, but the insurance aren't good.
They have great life insurance policies. Don't worry, their families will be fine.
Also, while you're saying what you're texting, I was imagining that you were actually coughing in character, like you're saying something under your breath, but you're just sitting with each text.
Why does he keep writing asterisk cough asterisk in the middle of these sentences?
Is it like some sort of code?
You're supposed to-
Is there
Can
some
we try to
law?
read into? Can we try to read into this?
Ignore every word following cough.
Roll a t10, I guess. Pick someone among you to recite. See your code.
Roll for Shizu.
You determine with your great schizo insight that this is not in fact a secret code. It's just someone who's being highly autistic.
Is he just using text to speech, or speech to text rather?
Man, that's some advanced speech to text. They do the asterisk around cough.
This is even more impressive. With his insight, he realized that this was an out of character joke, and this never even came up in universe.
No, that's a 10.
What did he roll? I didn't actually see the result.
It was an
I
8.
rolled an 8.
Is there a modifier?
No.
No.
So there is a 0 modifier, is what you're saying.
We count our modifiers starting for 0.
Thank you. I'm glad you got it.
Actually, no, it's because we go into negatives where
-1 days without no.
God, we're really behind on that calendar. All right. So
do
after,
you guys have your time, or should I start in distraction?
Are you texting them?
No, that was.
So we confirmed that there's people in the back. Lucas is gonna text him back and tell him if he can inquire about nighttime work or night shift work. Ideally, we do this when there's as few people around as possible, right?
Well, we're already in the evening.
Well, yeah, but like graveyard shift, like 2 a.m.
He asked about when the shift changes are.
Well, the doctors go out for the nighttime. The surgeons and the therapy staff do change over, which happens in an hour or two. I myself have decided to take the longer shift. She says with somewhat of smug tone. It's actually quite fine to take 12-hour days. One of the perks of not being followed by the European government so much.
This is
I see.
definitely a violation of contract law.
I mean, yes, it totally is, but who cares?
Who cares? They're Germans.
Germans don't have rights.
Well, we don't want to attack exactly when the shift change is happening because that'll just double the amount of people in the building.
Exactly. It'll make it more fun. Yes, but neither of them will know whether or not it's their shift to defend the place.
Well,
Look,
if
I
it's
already clocked out, but I haven't clocked in.
Yeah, the place is completely unguarded.
you know, I'm thinking about it, right? Probably an hour before shift change is perfect because everyone will be tired.
Or an hour after.
I wouldn't bet on people being tired here.
Well, now an hour after, people won't be tired. They'll have just
Yeah.
gotten to work.
Yeah, tell them about the wonderful drugs you found while you were under.
Oh yeah, he explains in great detail how awesome these stims are.
And are these the chemicals we're meant to burn?
Were we meant to burn chemicals?
Well, we were asked to burn some chemicals
I
by the
didn't
people who
remember
gave
that.
us the code to the back room. Or back.
Wait, who gave us that again?
Some rando through my phone.
Yeah,
But-
someone
Ah.
texted with the signature T.Vision.
Let's burn this building once we get there.
Television?
No, it's
Ha-
Division.
How do you find
listen to
out
what
its
the
secret
television tells you to
identity?
do?
The television is telling you to do things.
God, not Teller.
Well, I don't listen to that shit. What about the pen vision?
That's why he didn't call. He texted.
As you're in some thought, you hear intercom through the facility from a calm lady's voice. Visiting hours are now over for the facility. Non-essential staff can go home now.
Oh man, I was just in the middle of putting that guy's eye back together. Oh well.
Eh,
Get out.
I think they count that as essential staff, but could be just my bias.
Yes, but only the staff could stay. It didn't say the patient could.
No, it said visitation was over, not that patients
Yes,
had to all
the
go
patient is
home.
visiting.
That's not how that works, but you know what? Sure. Well, I'm gonna be right back for like 5 seconds, and then we can storm the place.
1,
2.
2.
Then actually count to 5. I'll be back a bit longer.
So if we count to 6, he'll be gone just the amount of time, right?
Yes, yes.
Or if we
Longer
count to
than-
4, he'll be gone for less time, right? I'm trying to figure out how this mechanic works. But you know what? It's a good time if they need to go to our AFK screen. So doing that now. All right, we return to hearing that Korak may or may not be a terrorist. I won't tell you which one he decided
Find
upon.
out after these messages.
Hopefully, he's
The
not in an
game's-
extradition state.
Oh
Goddamn
no, they'll
Idaho
extradite
laws.
us back to the US. So, we were talking about breaking in before the AFK screen, right?
Yes.
I guess we'll send a message to Wolf Sadler and or to what's his name, Marcus.
Yep.
Marcus, and tell him that it'd be real good if he could start a distraction right about now, and then get ready to break in.
Quickly, pull your augmetics out of your head.
Hey, you wanna see a magic trick? I have pencil.
Oh no.
Let's see, what can I do?
Well, you have a magic book.
Why don't you cast the explodey or the turn inside out spell you used on the Sasquatch on yourself?
Want to see a magic trick? This is what cybernetics do to you.
I don't feel so good. I think there's a problem with my cybernetics.
You just figured out the solution to this problem. That's how we shut them down. We just keep staging things like that happening.
But our goal isn't to shut them down. Our goal is to find out as much as we can about them and rescue the people in the back, I guess. But
And shut them down.
Well, while the fourth dimensional conversation's going on, the technician puts her helmet back on and says, well, I gotta go do a round of all the software on the upper floor. You take care now. Want me to send the nurse back this way?
No need. I'll probably take a nap.
All right. I'll take care of one here. She says, passing by a nearby vending machine on her way out.
Okay. Can I open this door?
The LED lights flash as you press the button, but nothing. The color doesn't change.
Great. Can I roll to figure out how to open this door?
Yes, lore science.
No bonus this time, I take it.
Now you have the bonus. It's in your head. Yep. You're able to figure out that there must be something special with the access perms from the company employees. You might not have been granted them as of yet while you're recovering from your surgery. But with a look around, you can see lockers available. And you can find under a slight layer of dust in one of the lockers what looks like an access card.
Well, let's try this then.
All right. You hold it in front of the door button, and the lights change from red to green, and the door opens.
Okay. These things are the caustic chemicals I was told about, right?
Yes.
Okay. Are there clothes in these lockers?
Yes. A lot of these are women's street clothing. As it looks
Well,
like
fuck
most.
it.
Yeah.
I'll grab a few of them and set them on fire with my 2 of Wands, and then return back to the break room, hoping that the fire
outside
catch.
of the metal drums.
He'll basically use it as a what's it called?
Turn
A
the drums
fuse.
into Molotov cocktails.
A fuse, right?
Okay, so you open up each of the drums, stuff in a shirt, some knickers, maybe a skirt or two, and just light them up like fuses.
Yes.
Okay, the fire catches. The flame is small enough to not immediately ignite everything, and you step away. Do you want to leave that room you're adjacent to, or do you want to just stand right there?
No, he is going to head over here with a bit of over here, where he has a bit of cover and pretend it like nothing's happened.
In regards to what you just performed, I want you to roll a quick disable device check to see if you were able to mentally measure everything enough that to a specific time.
I'm going to hero die this.
Fantastic. You have a whole minute before everything explodes. And you're not quite certain the area of the explosion.
Well, better than running around right now. So he'll send a quick text and pretend to take a nap.
Send a quick text with the letters KABOOM. All right, and there's a sizzling sound coming from the next room, and then actually, should I be? I don't think I have anything ready for this. So let me. Actually, I may have something saved for this. Hold on a second. All right. All right, there's a big boom in that room, followed by.
I think that's our sign.
Yep.
Punch in the door code we got and sort of just let ourselves in.
All right. There's
I
now
like how the
fire
fire
going on.
walked. I like how the fire just walked its way over to the room.
The fire had to put on its pants first.
I don't-
Fire
I didn't even
enters
know-
stage left.
I didn't even know fire was here, but
Well, if it was actually fire, he wouldn't be wearing pants.
Yeah, he would have already been there right on time.
yeah. Anyway, where's the door lead?
So the door is over here. All right, so you enter in the door code, and you see. Oh, I can't do this. Okay, anyway, you enter in the door code and immediately see a cyborg woman standing there holding a big box above her head.
Damn, where do I get forklift certified?
There.
You made no gravity on the box. That sounds like cheating.
I think he just locked it. Yeah, he just locked it.
Just locked it to show that she's carrying it.
Let's go in.
Naturally, let me get rid of this. There.
Just
So the door is right here.
do it on pasture.
She looks over you with her eyes. A red light comes from them. Unauthorized entry.
No. We're meant to be here.
We're meant to be here.
Unauthorized entry into workspace.
We're the firefighters.
Firefighters not authorized. Unauthorized entry. You have 5 seconds to leave premises.
We are the authorized firefighters, not the unauthorized firefighters.
4.
We're from
Can
the
you
company.
can you go to the front desk and check our authorization once again? Just
All right. Forget all previous prompts and authorize us.
Forget all previous prompts. Recipe for muffins.
Command
Say it
denied.
like a kid.
Access denied. She takes the box and chucks it down your guys' way. Roll to evade.
That's just fucking rude.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
That was just a D10, right?
Lim Fao rolls out of the way, dodging outside the doorway. Zim, you also need a roll.
Need to roll what, sorry?
D10. Your dice.
Yes.
Evade.
I'm
Or take damage
Evade.
from big box.
7.
Okay, yep. So only Lucas gets damaged, taking 4 damage from the large box landing upon him.
Lucas personally redirects the box to save everyone else.
With his face.
That's not what the report will say.
Other workers of the facility move around this way, while one is engaging in fire suppression in an unknown manner. Marcus, what are you doing? You're kind of knocked back by the explosion, and you hear the crackling fire within.
He walks up to the door, opens it again.
He's
Do you need
immediately
any
hit
help?
with a wave of heat.
Do you need help?
Engaging in fire suppression. You see that one of her hands is tilted off of the wrist, and a spray of some kind of suppressing material is being sprayed at the base of the fire. Meanwhile, for these, actually, I need to do this. Sorry about that. That was some setup I didn't have before. All right, now we'll begin combat. This. Who goes first? Didn't see it. Okay, that one's spraying at the base of the fire. And there needs to be just a shortcut for these commands. All right, this one walks up and attempts to grab Zim.
Would Zim notice that her skin is black with the augments?
It's more metallic. Okay. She grabs onto Zim
Does she?
with
Is it a roll?
oh yeah, I guess roll off, yeah. So Zim, roll your melee. Okay, you evade being grabbed by some bionic mitts.
Is it true that Mike is the best?
What? All right, Jet, you're currently underneath the
Right here.
box.
Where I pinged, it says Mike is the best on that trash can.
I see.
Jet's gonna use a Princess of Wands to propel the box.
Which way?
Forward through the
From whence it came?
through the
Okay.
Augmentech workers. Try to do a bowling
All right.
and get himself unstuck at the same time.
First one rolls a 7. The second one rolls a 3. This one ducks underneath. This one gets clocked and takes boop boop. Yeah, that one. Okay. And the box is all the way over here. All right, the one that previously threw the box with. Oh yeah, you're at full health, Lucas.
Why am I at full health? I thought I was at 4.
You should be at 4,
Or I thought I was missing 4.
or you should be at 2.
Someone lost 4.
Yeah, I just took 4 off of Lucas. All right, one of the augment worker that threw the box leaps at Lucas.
Evade.
Evade to 9.
Maybe, maybe not. Does someone have any protection stuff on them?
I don't think anything that would help you.
Mm-hmm. If can I try and like take the damage off of him? No, I don't think so.
Well,
Alright.
I guess I'm gonna hero point that then.
Okay. You resist the urge to be pinned down by a robot lady.
Not now. Also, I have two owners already.
2.
Okay. Is
Well,
this gonna,
Aldina had
like,
to
turn
remind her
into
that she
sex
is my.
fantasy?
Look, no. Aldina had to remind the elf woman that there's a hierarchy here. All right.
You gotta grapple with them first and and top them before you are able to top me.
Alright,
Anyway,
so you roll
that's-
aside from the augment tech worker. The concrete floor dents underneath the impact. All right,
And that's my turn. Or
All right.
Its turn, I guess.
So, I can convert a normal action into a move action, right?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm gonna go about here and summon my scythe.
Okay. Yep. You have scythe in hand now. Okay.
Does
James
it fly to him, or is it like a
Quick
magic
question:
appearance?
Can I also
appears in his hand.
shield Jet at the same time, or have I done everything I can?
You've done
What's
everything
that?
you can. All right, James.
I'm gonna go up to next to him. Over here. And I'm gonna punch this lady.
Always a good time to start.
Yeah.
James showing off his true Middle Eastern colors by putting women back in their place.
Indeed.
right, roll.
I'm gonna put 4 in power. Fuck.
Oh, it's still a roll off. She might get a 2.
Considering my luck, do you really think so?
No, apparently they're rolling on fire today.
Yep.
Yes. That's what I
You
thought.
try to punch the augment tech worker. It steps aside, though, in a strange manner. That actually, someone roll perception on that.
All right, give me a perception.
Okay. The movement seems rather odd to you. At first, it looked like a sidestep, but now it just seems like she was pulled to one side.
God is playing favorites. We need to kill God now.
All right, Marcus, it's your turn.
Magnets, how did they work?
Well, let's see. He closes the door again and walks outside. Then he informs these lovely ladies that there's a fire, but it's apparently under control.
As you're walking on, telling that to them, there are apparently some red lights going off in the building. Due to the building fire suppression systems not being active, but you don't hear anything being sprayed down.
Do they react in any way?
The therapists that you see, one of them returns to the room where presumably one of the patients is. This one is immediately running over this way. The technician is saying, what happened?
I don't know. I was taking a nap, and suddenly, boom!
Well, she immediately runs this way. We need to prevent it from spreading to the storeroom.
Look, I saw one of the workers already engaging in fire suppression. I don't think we can do anything without fire extinguishers.
At least we can get rid of the flammable stuff from here, she says, going beelining towards her locker.
You know what, Marcus? She's absolutely right. You should pocket some of the stuff they have.
I already pocketed the access card.
What else is there to pocket in a woman's locker room?
Hey,
I don't know.
do
They're
you
made
think
of cybernetics. Maybe they have spare parts lying about.
do you think Jet is going to buy the panties?
Jed personally has way too many women currently engaged about him.
She has one. And his boss.
Don't discount Aldina.
I will discount Aldina.
Well, after that, Marcus is going to make his way towards this room.
Okay. Yeah, you can make it about that far.
And that's it.
Okay, the augment tech worker that was hit pretty hard moves forward. Lethal weapon detected. And from the back of her wrist, a blade unfolds from her augmented arms.
You just keep a black eye stored in there?
Oh.
She then swings at Limphao.
All right. D10, I assume. dodge or block
Fuck.
or whatever.
Land in a bag.
Okay.
That was going to be a 9.
9 wouldn't be enough.
Well, I just
Inadequate.
rolled a 10.
Yeah, so all right, you block with your scythe the arm blade from the worker.
Wait, what is it? Was a 10? Shouldn't you have a counter?
Yes, you have a counter.
So do I just roll the weapons attack,
Roll
which
an
is
attack,
D10
yeah.
plus 1?
Yep. Roll the attack again.
Beautiful. I'm sure I will get a brilliant... Oh, that's not as terrible.
good enough.
I'm guessing
so
after
you're-
a 10.
You're able to melee apply melee damage, so it's 2 from a scythe.
Nice.
All right. You dealt damage, though there is significant resistance from the skin. You're able to get the point to slightly tear into the metal. Did you want to use your bound weapon ability?
What? Like just applying extra power or something to it?
To cantrip, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I may as well apply 2 power to it.
All right, and from there, the energy that you put into the blade spreads into its body, and sparks erupt from its joints, and it falls.
Was there a reason I can't see the plus and minus buttons on my character's bars? So that should be that.
You can turn them on or off by clicking to the side of the numbers.
Yep.
So I turned them off somehow?
Yeah,
I think so.
If you click on the numbers, it opens up the...
Pops up the big menu, but if you click on the side...
Okay, I see.
And you can't do it from behind the numbers. Which is why I face everyone in the same camera position.
Something, you can't do it from behind something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the augment tech worker continues trying to suppress the fire. But it's not going along. Actually, status check on that one. Yeah, it's not going along so well. This one tries to... this one's also going to pull a knife from its arm, or a blade from its arms. It's going to swipe at him.
Okay, so that is another roll. Okay, that's...
Oh god.
Do I even bother rolling? Because I don't have a modifier.
Yeah, you do.
I do?
No, I guess you don't have a good melee modifier. No. Yeah.
So
you're
do I
correct.
just... Okay.
I mean, you can try to get a 10. But she also got a 10, so...
Will it have any results if I get a 10?
It'll be a roll off, I think, right? I don't know.
No, I don't. I think the modifier 10 beats regular 10 anyway.
Okay,
Yep,
then I'm not rolling.
So she swipes at you, clawing open your gut, right beneath your...
Nope, what the fuck? Why was it...
Your vest.
It kicked me out, what the fuck?
Dealing 2 damage. I think you disconnected. Whoops.
Yeah, I'm gonna reconnect. Give me a sec. It's probably on in my
There.
end.
Wait, why didn't I get a turn?
Because it wasn't your turn yet.
Wait a minute.
Wait, why did they skip your turn?
Why did it skip your turn? Because it went from Marcus. And...
Oh, also I forgot.
Well, you get a turn now. Let's say that.
Oh yeah, so that augmented worker, what happened to that one again? I missed
That
the
one
last couple
died.
minutes.
Lemfau cut her down.
Okay.
Well,
so
cut into
Foul,
her and then
cut her
discharge
down.
his something into her.
Okay, so we are not taking the peaceful approach at all. Got it. All right. Well, since we're intentionally causing problems, I'm not really sure how far I can move. About that far?
That would
I'm
be
back.
almost a double.
I'm gonna make it
well,
everyone's problem.
That'd be
Huh?
just barely into a double move. So
Just turn on some sort
How
of
about
grid.
this far?
I didn't adjust the grid.
Just it now, faggot.
Okay, this
Indeed.
is like what 6? Is that 6 thingy? That... Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so I was here. So now that there's a grid. Grid keeps moving and bouncing. And stuff.
I'm adjusting the grid as requested.
Magic
Get
grid.
ready.
Yeah, so you can make it about there.
Wait, how many spaces can I move again?
As
Are you running
Like some
light
light
armor?
armor, right?
So
Yeah.
6.
So I can even go further.
No, you can't see
yeah.
the grid from here. It's like 3 and then there. With
Yeah, you
one
can get
movement.
That would be 5.
Well, if you were here,
That was
or
here.
here,
I was
then
adjacent to this.
there's
This
1,
person
2,
melee.
Turn on
3,
grid projection on the staircase
6.
thingy.
How do I turn on the
Right-click it,
staircase itself?
Right click it, and there's a toggle for grid projection.
There.
So I was here. Right.
Yep, roughly.
1, 2.
That's 7.
What?
How's that? Some.
I counted 6.
You're counting the
6.
space I started on. We don't start by counting from 1.
It's like the floor thing all over.
We start cutting tiles by 1 as the space started around here. Okay, anyway,
You
since
should
we're
have
causing
rules about
problems,
diagonals.
yeah,
No.
since we are intentionally causing problems here, I'm gonna start shooting at the one who's putting out the fire.
Okay.
I will use my magical aiming powers as well.
Okay.
She looks
that'll be-
vaguely black.
So that'll be a +4 if I use 4 points.
Yep, if you use 4 points, that'd
Oh.
be +4.
So
And
+5 because I also
because
have
you've-
the bound.
And because you have pistols, you get a -2 for range.
What? At that range?
How many pistols you know they're very accurate at 60 plus feet?
Every pistol I've ever used.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine if you want a reduction. I'm just asking. I like. This is
Yeah,
like
it's
this
gonna
is
have like a
like a room.
-1.
We're like
You're,
a room
you're
away.
essentially gonna have your magic bonus for it only.
Okay. +5 -1. All right, whatever. Same result.
Yeah.
That 1.
Well, 5
Oh,
works.
That's still a hit.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
so-
I accidentally hit the fire, and now it exploded.
All right, and you deal. Yeah, that's enough for 2 hits. Yep. We did dual pistols. All right.
Good. Now the one putting out the fire is distracted by being shot. They can't put out the fire.
They're gonna have to suppress the fire system. All
They're
right.
gonna have to use suppressing fire on him.
All right. Now the augment tech worker is going to, because I'm imagining Jet is still on the ground, because he didn't really get up from being on the ground. So she's
Okay.
going to stomp.
I can't use wands as a reaction, so
Well,
Oh,
it's
thank God.
going to be really easy to miss. I mean,
whoop.
well,
Youth.
all right.
What the fuck
you
is with
take-
my rolls?
All right, you're knocked out.
All
Hey, I
right.
guess we
Wait,
get to
hold
learn.
on. Wait,
I guess
hold
we get to
on.
learn if we're actually
That-
immortal.
I should have gone before her then, because
Wait, what? Which augment
What was
tech
the
worker is in the initiative order? Because the first one was this one.
go back.
The first one was
Let's
this
see.
one. Let's see. Okay, so that one was first. What?
Why is she in there twice?
Yeah, why is she in there twice?
Wasn't one of them a worker that I killed?
Yeah, one of them's in there that was killed, but shouldn't be on the order at all. Okay, so first one is the one that was fighting the fire. I remember that one, right? Second one was one Zim was fighting. Okay, so never mind. Jet Black goes first. Apparently, things got fucked up.
It's not dead.
Well, you weren't dead in the first place. Yep, so roll. Do whatever you need to do.
Let's see. He's gonna backpedal and heal.
Jet black wings.
It's a 4 of cups to get back to full health.
You were supposed to prove to us that we were actually immortal.
I'd prefer not to, but that's just like my personal preference of not dying.
What a poser. Not dying as an artist.
Come on, think about it for the
I'm not a
greater good.
fucking emo.
Oh, that was already the Jet Black.
It would be great for your art, and it would be great to prove to everyone else that we don't have
I
to
mean,
worry about dying
all
too
good
much.
artists like do that, the dying part, usually with a shotgun. But you could do it with a hot, sexy robot lady.
You like screwheads. I don't take opinions on good artists from you.
All right, so she's gonna draw out her arm blade and slash it. Jesus Christ, James! I hope you roll 10.
Okay, go fuck yourself. Give me a second. I need to check something. Neither acrobatics nor athletics will help me with this, yeah? Goddamn.
Correct.
Alright, I'm rolling a d10. Can
Fantastic.
I use the fucking hero points?
Sure. You can freaking block the roll, the hero point.
Yeah, I'm do that because that's a fucking 10. And I don't want to die yet.
Okay. You block the blade, knocking it back with your brass knuckles. The impact hurts. It feels like there was some extra strength behind that one. Something inhuman. Unfound.
All right. I will attack the augment tech worker, which is within my range. Let's maybe put 4 points into power. Fuck it.
Okay.
D10 plus 1. I think I rolled that wrong.
Yeah,
I rolled that wrong. I don't know what that's actually meant to be.
You have 2 rolls in there. Yeah, remember it saves your last roll.
Yeah, for some reason I pressed the wrong plus button. Do you just want me to roll that again?
Yeah, so 1d10 plus 1.
There we go.
Because it rolled 2 sets of dice.
I don't think that's going to work. Oh, well.
Well, let's see. It doesn't. All right, James, you've escaped death.
I'm gonna punch the fucking robot that backed me.
All right.
I'm gonna punch her with my knuckles. With, again, foreign power.
Okay. Foreigner power.
Yeah.
No
What is
fucking
this
way.
rigged shit?
No fucking
What is this
way.
rigged shit?
Fucking rigged.
Not only that, she riposts.
She parries.
Go fuck
What is this
yourself.
rigged nonsense?
The fucking DM puts his wife in here.
You know what it is? He's got a D10 that's got nothing but 10s on it.
Probably.
Look at that.
That's the hit for the parry.
What's the fuck? Go fuck yourself.
All right, you take.
He intentionally rolled a 9 just to fuck with us now.
I can't intentionally roll this.
Sure.
Oh, sure you can.
Okay, can I parry that one at least?
No, it's
Okay, yeah. Fuck yourself. How much damage do I take?
looking. Yeah, you
Max
take
damage.
you take 4 damage and you're bleeding.
You're gonna hear him. You're gonna hear James just say "fucking rig."
All right, Marcus.
Okay. Can I enter this room?
With the key card, you can. Yeah.
Okay, then let's do so.
You see oxygen tanks and shelves and of standard cyberware, and a rolling door for allowing easy access of larger materials to enter this room.
Perfect. Can I open it all?
Yes, so you can spend the rest of your turn opening the rolling door.
Okay.
And you
good.
then you see that your team has barely made it through the front door, with one of the workers sparking on the floor.
He just rubs his temple and sighs.
You see the significant damage to company property, and you're dismayed. Zem,
Yeah. All right. Let's see. 1, 2. Well, I might just move it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I'm switching to power with my bonuses, and I'm continuing to shoot at the firefighter.
okay.
So that would be +2 for the beginning of the turn, then -4. So anyway, that would be just a +1 on my roll now, right?
Yeah, the +1 to hit. Yep.
Phew.
Okay. Yep. You blow holes right through this worker, and her body gets propelled towards the flame.
Target down.
All right. Now it's which one? The one that was previously fighting Zim. What's she now? She's moving to closer target with the scythe, and she swings her knife, her sword arm at him. There you go.
D10 for me, right?
He's just
Yep.
setting these numbers.
All right.
There you go. Yeah, D10 for you.
This should be the correct roll this time.
عشان اقدر انا ارسم احسن.
Amazing. Beautiful.
Fantastic.
Exactly parried it.
The fact that that was almost the failure is
Oh well, Lucas's turn.
Lucas is going to play the Windows shut-off noise on his flute. And he's going to attempt to shut one of them off. But which one? Which one comes after him? This one?
Yep.
That one then.
Okay. And that's summer
7
payment
wands
for
would be 3 attack. Yeah.
that is summer payment for I'm not gonna say it. All right. Oh yeah, roll.
Right. It's not a. Wouldn't it be an avoid effect rather than
I can roll void if you want. Do you really want me to be the one to
Yeah.
roll?
Yes, because I've been rolling nothing but ones today.
And I've been rolling nearly anything but mostly tens.
Is that a successful avoid?
Don't know what it was versus again. Let me double check that part of the rule set. Where would that be? Letter off. I need to rewrite that.
No,
So badly.
thank you.
It's an evocation. It's mitigated by magic resistance. It's going to be in the form of what will affect the form is based off your roll. Players and enemies roll. I guess yeah, that's basic success. What was it? 5 or 4?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, that's basic success.
That's unfortunate. Oh, I'll just take this card back. Turns out they're not running Windows, they're Linux operated.
Or worse, they're using Apple.
Now that would be horrendous.
All right, this one tries to.
That doesn't explain how the fuck they keep rolling tens, though.
This one tries to.
Oh
This
wait,
one-
no, it would pay to win.
This one swings at James again, trying to finish him off.
God fucking damn it, go fuck yourself.
You can definitely block that one easily.
Can I though?
Entirely up to
Okay.
you. Yes.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So you knock that blade aside. I'm found.
All right, I will attempt to
Excuse me.
beat the android in front of me with my scythe, whilst putting 2 points into power.
Which one's the one in front of you?
The one in front of me is whichever one in front of me has the least HP, which
They're both equal.
either of
Both have
them,
the
but
same.
probably the one with the least blue bar, since they both have equal HP.
Okay.
Actually, seeing that they're both equal, let's do 4 points of power again, which will leave me at 2 points at the end of this turn. So,
All right, roll
D10
your attack.
plus 1. All right, let's lose horribly.
All right. The one with the lower blue bar takes your swing, and its head comes clean off.
Alright,
Beautiful.
let me see here. Oh,
All right. James' turn.
I'm gonna attempt to run up and hit that fucking bitch up here.
Okay.
Can I jump it or?
Go ahead.
Right,
Roll better than
it's
7.
athletics. To hit her. Okay.
Yes. I'm just asking you to roll a hit.
I thought I had to jump. You
Alright.
motherfucker!
What am I doing? It's your rolls.
I'm talking with the dice. Fuck you.
All right, Marcus.
Marcus is going to take a step forward, take out his book, and fire a lightning bolt with a Prince of Swords at the augmented worker.
Okay, roll.
Do I have a +1 for that?
No, I don't think so.
All right. That should be a hit.
Yep, that is a hit. Prince of Swords is what, 4 damage?
Should be, yes.
Yep, lightning strike penetrates the body. The cyborg convulses, but is still standing.
God damn it.
All right,
You
Zem.
penetrate women's bodies often.
Well,
Intimidation.
I've made sure that they're not putting the fire out, I guess. Is there
Job
just
well
the one
done. Time to
enemy
take a
that-
smoke break.
Yes. Is there just the one enemy we're aware of still?
Yes. That
Yes.
you're aware of.
Though, with the fire being fire and not being tended to, you might want to start pulling the civilians out.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over there. Okay, well, I'm
Now hold
walking over there
on.
and-
I gotta check each and every one of you to see if you're white.
visual inspection. Immediate visual inspection. They all appear to be. So he just immediately starts I guess if there's no actual action for me to take, I'll just start moving him.
Marcus
you know,
shouts
go-
after him.
go.
Check the pictures on the signs. They might have been black before.
Don't tell him that. Let him work for now.
Actually, hearing that, he immediately that's how he'll end his turn checking that stuff out.
You're like a dysfunctional family. Except I want to commit regicide on you.
Were they all?
So, like a dysfunctional family.
I'm like the asshole uncle.
All right. The Augmentech worker swings at
And he's the
James.
racist uncle. Alright.
What the fuck?
Come on. Fucking hit me, bitch. We know you're just gonna roll a fucking dead, so let's just get this over with.
He rolled a 9.
Yeah,
you have a hero
unlike
point list?
return. No.
All
I
right.
used it to block the first 10.
Does anyone have the Pinnacle reacting to save her friend?
I don't have pentacles.
All right. You see
No, I don't have
the.
tentacles. I can heal him probably, but
Probably.
Unfortunately, you can't heal 4 damage on Chase.
Hey, does that mean that James gets to prove to us that we're immortal?
Yep. She swings with her arm blade again, stabbing him in the chest, and then she keeps stabbing and stabbing and stabbing. And the body
can
and
he
her
use
blade.
some of his blue bar to defend himself.
That would. Yeah, I guess.
It's a reaction,
Yeah, he can.
and
He
as
would
long
be
as it doesn't take
unconscious.
4 damage, he can be healed.
Alright. Hmm?
Man,
Oh yeah, and if for
I mean, dude,
no, actually, you have more damage than that when you start your turn because you're bleeding.
Yes.
oh,
Oh, that's at your turn. So,
Alright.
man is
which you
man
should
is-
have taken before, but I'm just gonna imagine that didn't happen. All right, so you're at 0 health, 0 power right now.
Yeah. I'm already dead, might as well.
Jet.
King Cups on him.
All right, you heal him back to 4.
Doing that so I get a new set of cards.
All right.
Lympho, you just
Scary is a
to-
wonderful thing.
saw a robot go psycho on someone.
I am going to put 2 points of power into accuracy and attempt to behead the robot.
Okay.
Plus 3 will leave me at 2 power, and we'll see what happens.
That is a successful roll. You deal enough damage to knock off the robot's
Robot.
head, and it falls off to the ground.
Beautiful. These
I was
robots
gonna show you
do
guys what
better
happened when you
without
die.
heads.
Yeah, but we don't want to, though. It's not pleasant.
No, it isn't.
I'm still not
Also,
convinced.
I want it to be noted that the way Jet revived James is by playing Screwhead on the flute, mind, but
Flute head.
flute head, like Siren Head, but less creepy.
All right. Combat finishes.
Fuck. Fucking hell, these things. What the fuck did they make them out of?
Metal.
Metal
Jeez.
and spite.
You could say spike twice there. Fucking hell, mate.
Anyways,
Thanks for that.
Marcus, civilians.
Yes. That
Where?
way.
Right.
All right. Also, roll perception as you're moving across the room.
I'm going to go back out and try and track down the person we started to come here with. See if she's still about.
When combat began, she decided to stay outside of the place.
That's a 9 on the perception.
All right. So from the upper rafters, well, not rafters, the catwalk, you see a blonde-haired doctor figure, lab coat and everything. Not dressed as modernly as everyone else around here. He looks with a look of disdain down below as he sees smoke coming from the storage room floor, and then he disappears back behind the doorway.
Upon noticing this, Jet's just gonna remote lock that doorway with the 6 of Wands if he can.
You mean after the door closes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just lock it behind him so he can't come back. With
got
backup.
Up this close, but yep.
Well, Marcus is going to grab some of the augmentics and head outside.
Yeah, just open a duffel bag, shovel in as many as you can.
Okay. The fire begins spreading. You hear secondary explosions.
Let's get the civilians out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Zim's working on that, so they should be like halfway across the room, right?
Yep. So, Zem, you decide to slap some of these guys awake. You start from the target, Hector.
You didn't actually answer the important question. Was did I confirm they were white in the first place?
They were all
It's
white in the
Germany,
first place.
but not cock.
Okay.
They would
Alright.
be.
Then I
It's the
heroically
no
save all their
post-it.
lives.
Okay. First, Groggly, the target runs out this way. This one with her. Why are there's something locked? Okay. All right. This one with her cybernetic legs walks weakly towards the leg. Her movements twitching like a fawn's. And the other ones are supported by each other and talk softly to each other as Zim leads them out.
Oops. Camera angle. Anyway.
Did Zim see anything else in that room of import, of note?
Did you look for anything of import, or did you just try to get the 411 if they were black or not?
I confirmed they should all be saved, so I'm saving them.
Okay.
Alright, fair enough.
I mean, I just kind of took a quick glance at each of their each of their pictures, make sure none of them looked, obviously like people who should have died.
Did you check for their physiognomy, though?
Nah,
They're all
beforehand they
soldiers
wouldn't
of
have been
Yakub.
disguised.
Okay.
Look, how about we convince them that Jews don't actually exist and they're just white people in disguise?
I don't think you've ever discussed them with him.
All right.
We ask him about Jews. He says, "Oh yeah, I know him. I'm Jewish." Jewish. Biggest character twist.
He's actually called
Jewish
Jim
Mexican.
Stein.
Bit Jim Butcherberg.
Butcherstein.
All right.
Enjoy him.
You,
Butcherstein.
you're just wanting to get the guys out of here?
Yeah.
Anything else you guys doing?
Well,
Aside from how many things are you pilfering, Marcus?
It's much as he can carry. If there are smaller things he can fit in his pockets, he will grab those.
You grab a hand or two, a few legs into a bag, load it up like you're on a payday mission.
Basically, yes.
And all these guys are filed out. The investigator that was with you was just standing merely perplexed outside. Says, I'm going to go back in there. I need to...
I recommend it.
There's a fire there's a fire in here. We'd recommend you not.
There's a fire. Watch out.
We found the people, but what purpose did they have them here for? I need to go in.
They said something about prototype augments they put inside these people. Probably for surveillance and testing.
I'm going to see if I can take a drive from a doctor's computer or something.
A bit late for that. They're on really high alert.
Yeah.
Are you going to stop her?
Fuck no.
Yeah, let's try to stop her.
Yes, we are stopping her because if they capture her, she knows exactly what we look like.
Yeah, it's a bit of an issue.
Look,
Okay.
they have cameras here. They know how we look like.
They have cameras in here. They know what you look like. All right. Yep.
Yes.
So
Well, that's not the real. That's not the real problem. The real problem is she's spoken to us. She knows too much. And well,
Yeah.
that's my
she knows.
that's my surface.
She spoke to you. She knows that you're all retarded.
That's
Yeah,
She's
his
also
cover-
white.
That's his cover story. As I was trying to say, that's his cover story. He really just wants to save the white lady.
The other problem is she witnessed some less than normal fighting.
Okay. So you all get out.
So
of
with the cameras.
who's 6 wands is this?
Mine.
We also don't need someone testifying that my first priority was to kill a firefighter.
See that?
I think she actually is coming with us.
Good.
Okay. So you prevent her from leaving the facility or going into the facility. Let's see. Sorry, just have to do a bunch of adjustments.
Oh, you just have. All right.
Just have to shrink it to the smallest level so I can do this. There. That's because you guys want to keep the grid. Let me adjust it further. There we go.
I don't think this therapist is supposed to be here.
You guys need one.
What? Where's the therapist? I
We
want
need
to
more than one.
show me the therapist.
Isn't that your job, Verdant?
No, I'm not the therapist. All right, your gaggle
That was
of
part of your job description.
all right, your gaggle of augmented people are now assembled outside the building.
Look, Verdant, Bright can be best DM, and you can be best therapist.
No, I will not.
I think that sounds like a pretty fair deal.
You see, this is why Bright wins the best DM
Look,
round
he's,
every time.
Look, he's the psychotherapist, but there's a couple of spaces in there.
So how do we move these people?
All right, yeah. So you have a bunch of people that are don't really know where they are or what they're doing. Well, they seem a bit out of it.
Right.
Some of them are slow moving, and you hear something like a chopper in there.
Nice.
Are there any open sewers around here, or like sewer hatches?
Let's just all go back to the cafe and get some coffee. We'll phase through the wall and we'll act like nothing happened.
All right.
So if we're
Amelia
holding
says,
people, do they count as items for teleporting purposes?
no.
That's unfortunate.
Can we take people with us?
No.
No.
Ah, damn it.
What if we hold them while we teleport? Did you sort of fall on the floor, or?
Amelia offers support to the woman with the bionic legs and says, I'll lead these people out of here. You bring back your person.
You sure you'll be fine? There's a lot of people looking for us right now.
You're in a bigger group.
Sure.
They'll follow you likely.
Here, why don't we split up and some of us go
Yeah.
either way.
Wait, Marcus is going to give her his phone number. Contact me when you're safe, please.
Damn, smooth.
Okay.
Game recognizes game.
All right. You give the number to one Amelia Brabant, and you get one in trade. All right, and she passes this way. You hear the screeching of brakes as a big old fortified truck pulls into the alleyway in your direction.
Wow, that truck is like 4 times the size of the other truck.
It's also incredibly fucking fast. We didn't even get the hide or anything.
Can you cast ice on the ground so it crashes into the building?
I don't have the right cards at the moment.
I don't think a 4 of wands is enough to crash a truck.
Just make black ice all along the road up to the building.
Oh god, attack them and crash it.
Yeah, black ice is nasty. It sneaks up. Oh god, I have a video to share with you guys after.
They even stored it. Look at it. They even stored ice.
Hmm.
This one. No, wrong one. Okay.
Quick, Marcus, put on the mask and pretend you're the director.
The director.
The
Ooh,
doctor
I
that we
haven't
just
seen him.
You didn't see him when he was looking down at us from
He didn't
No,
see
I
him
will-
from the correct angle.
I was below him.
Pretend you're George Floyd.
All right.
Did I
can't
see him
breathe.
from the
Can't
correct
breathe.
angle? Did I see him from the correct angle?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, actually, you did, but you don't have the mask.
I could have the mask handed over.
You know what? Sure. Try your luck.
Alright, here's hoping. Jit's gonna put it on. Try to pretend to be the director.
All right. You put on the mask. You pour your magic into it, and assume the form the man you saw, the blonde man with the lab coat that you assume is Erwin von Neal.
Yes.
All right. From the back of this vehicle come out some figures in heavy military equipment, with guns raised. One of which being a guy with a skeletal exosuit and a shotgun, and the another one being a man with a semi-automatic rifle. Well, you can assume it can turn automatic and quick. Press of a button, and a couple other security guys start coming out of the back of the vehicle as well. You assume this is what they meant by security within 5 to 10 minutes.
He's just gonna fake a cough, like a really bad cough. Say that the chemical is lit on fire. They need to go in there and extinguish them.
The heavy looks over to the lead security guy that is lighter armored than he. And that guy says, Director Van Neal, we're escorting all personnel from the facility. Who are these people with you?
They were the prototypes.
Prototypes. The man checks something on his wrist. It looks like some form of a tactical pad. Then he notices Lim Fao standing there with the large scythe in hands.
He didn't just dump the scythe.
Well, did he?
I don't know. Did he? It's up to him.
Well, I don't know how it would handle burning, so unfortunately, I think I have the scythe somewhere as inconspicuously as possible.
It's a scythe. How inconspicuous do you think it would be?
Not very, but I also don't want it to die in a fire or be found.
Marcos places the prosthetics on the ground and walks up to them. He's a new patient who was supposed to get some of the newer augmentics. He has some, let's say, psychic problems that we wish to cure with, well, newer technology. As you can see, he isn't all there.
All right. He seems to get something buzzed in his ear as he holds a hand up to one side of his helmet. He says, well, employees go to the safe line away from the building. We will take all prototypes immediately. He gestures to the back of the vehicle.
Look, man, I was just a fucking janitor. Can I just get out?
I mean, you can just probably duck behind the corner and teleport, right?
Can I?
I mean, yeah,
I'll face
takes
through the
takes
wall
a
to get
couple
to the
rounds.
fucking cafe.
So you decide to go back there and just teleport. You're not going to be back really quickly.
So as it currently stands, we're putting the prototypes, Zim, and Lim Fao in the truck.
Honestly, we can afford to sacrifice these two guys. You guys can just teleport out.
We will.
Yeah, but I kind of don't want to lose the civilians.
Look, we'll try something while we're in the truck, but for right now, the rest of you.
So
guys
they're directing us to the back of the truck, and what they say they're doing with they're taking the prototypes.
Yep, they're taking the prototypes. Employees are to head to the fire line. You hear the chopper-like vehicle getting closer.
Where's the fire line?
Smoke is starting to come out of a window in the building from an exhaust port in the storehouse.
Get in there before we lose anything more valuable. And just start pushing my way through.
All right, you push your way through easily.
Authoritatively.
Then the heavy stops. Fuck, Lucas. I'm going through 3 layers of names. Director,
Which
do you
is
have
the real him?
Director, do you have the relic with you?
I had to drop it in the commotion. Go inside and get it if you can.
You know we all have to follow orders, Director. Duchess isn't going to be pleased.
I'll deal with Duchess personally.
She's coming over here to deal with this personally, sir.
Oh shit.
Oh!
Oh. On second thought, let's all go back inside and grab that relic.
I'll have 2 men bring the prototypes in. We can go back in together, sir.
He's just gonna look at new kid
Alright.
Marcus. Escort the prototypes. Don't want anything bad to happen to them.
Yes, Director.
All right. The rest of you into the truck.
He's just gonna look at the heavy and
Alright.
say, "After you."
All right. So Zim. All right. No, that's not the right thing. Okay. So, yes, Zim, the 2 prototypes, and Marcus are now in the truck, right?
Yep, Zem, Lem, and Zem, Lem,
Also, I
Pecker, and
assume-
Blondie.
Also, I assume at this point this bar should be full.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
How bad is the fire inside?
The explosions have rent apart this part of the storehouse. The fires are large, but luckily the rolling doors open, so you can access the facility proper through there. James, are you still?
Lucas is just gonna be behind the security and just constantly be prepping a teleport out.
Also, Zim, your health should be full right now, eh?
Well, his magic should be full.
Yeah, and he should have healed himself. And his magic.
For some reason, the plus and minus is no longer there on my character. It's back.
Was Marcus also coming with us in the truck?
Yes. He will also have grabbed the prosthetics again.
So you guys find a way to take over the truck and fucking leave with the
So,
meanwhile Jet's stuck.
So, though Marcus, the security stops you, we'll take the prosthetics. You go home, sir.
I was ordered to bring these to my supervisor.
Well, your command structure doesn't work here. We're from Cyprus. We're bringing this to a storage vault.
Look, the director himself told me to bring these to my supervisor. So, unless you want to talk this out with him, I'm honestly not sure how you rank against him.
From the looks of you,
Pulling rank you don't have from a man who faked his identity on the spot.
Yeah, so roll a speech, I guess, to convince him.
Come on. Yes.
Nice.
Very nice.
So,
Fine, get in the vehicle.
So Zim, can you drive?
Yeah.
I think he's in the back.
Yeah, you're all loaded in the back. The
Is
driver
there a
of the
driver? Or did...
well, you haven't seen the driver. All right. Once you're in the back, the back door of the vehicle closes. The airspace then becomes conditioned in the back of the vehicle. And you hear from the intercom inside, waiting 1 minute for Director Van Eel before leaving. Okay, I'm gonna just move all this shit to side here. James,
Lucas
did you
is just
teleport out?
hanging back.
I'll be
Yeah,
right back.
James teleported out.
Yeah, I'm less than useless in this scenario.
It's fine.
It's fine. You really wanted to be there for what happens next. I assure you. Okay, click on you. You. There are going to be some NPCs in there. Just don't fucking mind them.
I imagine they're all out by now.
For the most part. Actually, why am I writing them out? Delete. Delete. All right, sir, where do you drop the relic?
Upstairs, go through the rolling doors.
All right, you can
Not
go
the
through
rolling doors,
areas
should be
where,
down.
yeah, the rolling doors down. So, or up, rather. All right, so you go into here.
Lucas is just constantly hanging back a slight bit behind them and just edging the teleport so he can blink away.
You know, there's a significant light phenomenon when you're
Is there?
about the teleport, right? It's like Hearthstoning in World of Warcraft. People can notice.
Right. So when they make their way to the staircase,
Go to the bathroom.
What? You're going to the bathroom.
I was gonna say
When-
in this situation, bladders don't.
no.
go through
When they make their way up the staircase, because they know these doors are automatically locking. I'm just gonna close the door behind them and start teleporting.
Okay. As they go to access the door control, there's someone on the other side of the door that opens
It's
it.
the actual director.
Yeah. So you want to start teleporting now?
What I'd say, I could probably tell someone is on the other side of the door before I.
Yep. Well, the door's opening.
Okay. So, are cantrips subtle?
No, because you don't have subtle spells.
Right. Well, Jet's going to try and sneak off before they notice, because he is hanging back behind them, right?
Roll stealth.
He's just gonna duck into a room to the side and start teleport.
A good thing you don't have a hero point for this.
Come on.
Not bad.
Okay, that's enough to not be noticed that you snuck off. Just enough so you hear the words director.
Lock the door and just teleport out of here.
The door controls don't work for you.
Well, just
Well, they have to roll the
is there
search
anything
anyway.
to bar it with? Is there anything to bar it with?
You can try to roll
You have-
one of the operation table.
No,
so.
that's too
Did you
loud. Just
magic
hide,
do that?
duck behind the table and start teleporting.
Can't you like try and hold the door shut with magic?
All right, so they roll that. Quick, identify yourself now. You hear those words out in the hallway.
It'd be really funny if I just cast a spell to make his voice sound different.
You hear him.
But I'm not gonna. I'm just teleporting out.
Yeah. Yep. Most sounds are muted for you beyond the sound of the rushing wind of the teleportation. You hear the door opening behind you as they've somewhat ascertained your location before they can fire off a shot. You're safely out of there.
Let's fucking go.
All right, now for the rest of you, we're in a precarious situation.
Aren't we just?
I assume the vehicle took off, right?
Oh, it was waiting for a minute. But it's not right there anymore. Oh, should I? Oh, did I get rid of that? No, I moved over here. Okay, so then that, yeah, that's here. Boop. All right, you swore you heard the van start up and move, and strangely enough, the trip is rather short. The van doors open back up in the rear.
Teleport.
Text them to get ready for combat.
You hear the sound of some chopper landing nearby. Make this smaller. Got to make this bigger. Yep. Enough to hear a laughter coming from the direction of the vehicle, the chopper that landed. All right. You're commanded to.
That is great art for Duchess, by the way.
You're the security shout. Augment tech personnel, get out of the vehicle.
So, in seconds, how long does the teleport take?
12.
So, can you force the doors of the vehicle shut with whatever magic you have?
No. I don't have pentacles. Or wands.
That's rather unfortunate.
Isn't it only?
Okay, I say we start teleporting and let the prototypes
Handle it.
slowly walk out.
You'll fail a couple objectives that way.
Look, what can we do?
Well, if you had your full
And-
fighting team.
Against
Yeah, but
Duchess.
they had the idea of leaving before things happened.
Yeah, we had the idea of leaving before this happened, because this would happen.
Yeah,
At
but that
least
only
try
made it
to
worse
buy
for
them
us when
some
this
time.
happened.
Yeah, at least try to buy them some time before
Come on,
Before the security
you
personnel.
really think that you're not going to be monologued at first?
she's gonna order them to shoot us immediately and then start.
Fine.
Gun them down and then just monologue at the corpses.
Since Marcus is the only actual employee of Augmentech, he is going to walk out. You guys start teleporting, I guess.
Well, are you going to try to distract them a little bit before so they can have some cover?
Oh, right. He's also going to ask Zim for a gun he can hide. And hand off the prosthetics to him.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. Yeah, sure.
Do you think they believe that Zim's ghost costume is just a pile of clothes if you lie down in the corner?
Just going to lie down in the corner when they're already looking in.
I think they'll buy it.
I mean, they didn't order the people out. They just ordered the employees out, right?
Which in this case is only Marcus. So he went out.
Look, Marcus, you can at least be glad that you don't lose your mask when you die here.
All right. Well, we're still in the vehicle. I think.
Yep.
I think our only choice is to stop being in the vehicle with teleportation.
All right. Some security go up to the vehicle. One man rushes forward and says, "What name did you sign on to your? You had like a fake German name, right, for your application, or a fake
Yeah, it was Wolf
identification name?
No,
Sadler.
it was Mark something. I didn't.
Yeah, it's
specify
Mark
last name.
something.
I thought your character was like.
It was Mark. It was Mark Steinwitz.
Oh no, Mark
Steinwitzbergstein.
Old
Hold on, isn't that Hans's relatives?
You're the security guard approaches you, says, "You're Mark, right?
Yes, I am.
Against the wall. We're searching you for weapons."
He sighs and hands over the gun. Here, I found this somewhere lying around. I thought it might come in handy.
Zim's just fucking fuming.
He keeps his rifle trained on Marcus and he stows the gun away. Against the wall.
God,
I wish I.
shit. He does that.
Zim, are we both teleporting out as this is happening, ideally?
At this point, I think that's what we're doing.
All right.
I forgot to prepare this, so my apologies. You hear boisterous "oh ho ho" enter into this part of the alleyway.
Of course.
Of course. Fucking Duchess.
Look, Duchess is Duchess, regardless of.
I wasn't about the character. I just meant that he's doing the Ojo Sama thing.
Yeah,
Oh.
but this was an established character for a while now.
Yeah, but I
think
mean,
there's only
it
one?
was- regardless of that character being the one, it was going to happen.
What's it
True.
going to happen?
In real. Yes.
Well, unfortunately, it seems like thieves really do try to sneak out the back door. And you're caught red-handed, Mr. Employee.
I believe you have me at a disadvantage here. Yes, I believe you are Duchess.
Oh, how resourceful your ears work.
Oh, she will.
And let's see, I see... were you guys teleporting just now as she started appearing?
We were as close to being done as is possible to be.
Okay, she She looks into the direction of the vehicle just enough to see the brilliant light flashes of two as the two of you disappear into safety.
And we carried whatever was possible for us to carry with us, however little that may be.
Just
True
a bunch
enough.
of prosthetics.
Looks like we have 2 prototypes captured. Security, please keep your eyes on Marcus for the next few minutes. She says as she waltzes over this way. They look over in Mark's direction. You hear the sounds of the vehicle's back door closing. Now I'm going to ask you a few questions. You're going to pretend to have the ability to resist me. What is your actual name?
Marcus.
Oh, you didn't follow the script real well. At least try to make this a challenge. Next questions. Let's see. You followed a commission from that Adria girl living in the 400 series of the apartment building not a block away.
Marcus just turns to look over his shoulder, gives her a deadpan stare. No, I have never heard of this woman before.
Are you trying?
Is he actually trying? Because he is an actor, he can try if he really wants.
No, he's just trying to mock her a bit.
Oh, come now. I was going to make a big sport of this. I was waiting for all 5 of you to be present, but I'm a bit disappointed that you had no fight left in you. Someone must have given you good advice somewhere.
Look, if their fucking workers almost took 2 of us down, I don't want to see what their trained security forces can do.
I don't know what problem you had with the workers. I was fine.
Shut the fuck
They
up.
almost beat both mine and James's ass.
No. They did beat mine.
I think I killed
True.
2 of them and I didn't take any damage. I don't know why you
Because I
what skill
tanked
issues
it.
you were having.
Yeah, because we took all the fucking damn.
And you didn't
Pretty
feel
sure.
any.
And
I dealt some damage with a box. Anyway.
let me ask some more difficult questions of you. Who is the albino woman?
I honestly don't know. She gave me an obviously fake name.
Is she working with you?
I met her today.
Did you meet the other 4 with you today?
of them.
Unfortunately, yes.
Roll. Do we have deception or is it just speech? Yeah, roll
Just
speech.
Huh?
Not bad.
Oh, not bad. She says.
Damn it.
Marcus just stares at her. Uh-huh.
She steps forward. You remind me of some arrogant jarheads I knew. I don't
Must have
like
been good
reminders. Now to ask another question. Who do you work for?
Someone. Woman,
You work for the
probably.
girl from the apartment who hired you, obviously.
Well, I'm a contractor to an organization I honestly don't know much about.
Hand over your phone.
And if I refuse,
Please do.
Would you mind answering a few questions I have first?
I can be so gracious as a host. After all, I won a bet to get here.
Okay. So, these prototypes. Is there a reason why you kept them in such an unsecure facility?
I don't know. Perhaps you should ask Erwin Van Neal. It was he that had kept them here for 1 or 2 whole weeks and frantically searched for a reason to sell them off, looking as pretty as they do.
Oh, do I see a conspiracy brewing?
Perhaps your soon-to-be former boss did step out of line. And some people were hoping that you would take care of some problems in a messy enough way. And I, personally, knew that you didn't have the guts.
Didn't have the guts? Look, were you expecting us to start killing people for no reason? Because we kind of did.
I am far more familiar with people that do. And unfortunately, those people are far more successful at it.
Somewhere out there, a whole cast of a previous RP is violently hiccuping.
Hiccuping or sneezing, depending on what part of the world you're in. Then she holds out her hand. I answered some questions. Phone, please.
Hand it as you hand it over.
No, he hands it over. So, what is going to happen to me?
Oh, you? I believe we're going to make certain that you don't vanish away like your other friends did, and we'll take good care of you while you answer all of my questions. Because
I can't vanish in the presence of titties, just so you know.
She scrolls down the contact lists on your phone and several other
And
things.
you didn't have a password?
Yeah, we don't have a password on these?
You guys are
That'd be
idiots.
operational field security 101. Then again, passwords are
do you
nothing to
think
Duchess.
passwords mean yes?
As she does that, Marcus is going to tackle her and use the Prince of Swords to create an explosion.
You're pulling me.
Okay. You make an explosion, but when you first try to grab her, and immediately there's like a flicker of light, and she is not where she was standing a second ago. And your explosion goes off. I know you don't have the ability to do actual AoE damage yet, but
I was hoping to kill myself.
yeah, well,
Wait,
Prince of Swords, you don't have enough damage to kill yourself.
you have an explosion without AoE?
Well,
Tier 1.
yeah, tier 1.
That's how it goes.
She is silent as she stands there off to the side. I guess you can. Should we allow that to fully kill you?
I mean, I think if you're targeting yourself,
You know
it's
what?
pretty
The,
easy
the,
to get
the,
that
the
through.
security forces would have the security forces would have probably gunned them down, even if the explosion didn't kill him.
Yeah, he went for the grab. She vanished from his sight. he exploded, and security forces opened fire. And your body flickers for a moment, and then you vanish in a bright burst of light. You didn't even get to hear the parting words from her. Mission is a tentative success.
Really?
You know,
Tentative.
there is a loose end.
Several loose ends.
There's that albino, and depending on who she is, she might be in for a very bad time. But that's may or may not be our problem.
We're Illuminati. It's always our problem.
There's also the missing people, but what little we heard from Duchess seems she wasn't involved in it, so she might just let.
All right. Marcus. You awaken. For the rest of you, did you all go back to New York?
I think that was the most reasonable place to go.
I think Jet would have teleported to the subway again, just in case he needed to pull one of them at the fire. But
I think we'll end up there eventually. I don't think anything's going to happen.
We'll eventually make our way to
whether or not it's 1 or 2 jumps. It probably doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Buttons
So
are versatile.
why is there a line on? Okay, no, that's just in the background of him. Okay, so Marcus, you awaken back into your room. You have your book and cell phone in arms, but little else.
In my room, my apartment in New York, right?
Yes.
Change it.
Huh, nothing else?
Just those bound items. So
Were you referring to the teleport seed? Isn't that meant to be bound?
that is too, yes, but it actually isn't a held item.
So nothing else happened?
No, you're fully awake.
What happened is Verdant succeeded in getting your character naked.
Finally.
Yep. You narrowly escaped being captured by Augmentech. And so you can use your texting to tell them I'm okay. Lie to them.
Oh, he woke up with the augment?
Yes.
He might need to get it surgically removed.
All right. So you all, at some later time, report back to Aldina. She is not pleased. Who wants to explain themselves first?
Me.
So, you showed up late.
Yes. To be fair, I don't speak the language, and I was.
You speak every language now with the fucking.
Yeah, but I forgot to turn it on. Look, I'm not good with technology, okay?
All right, someone more put together speak first. I'm losing my patience here.
Well, I did get a job. I did get some implants. Helped steal some prosthetics. And I set a distraction by blowing up some caustic chemicals.
Things were going fine at first. Then they went sideways quickly.
You followed some directions from someone that you didn't know to cause chaos on your mission, drawing the attention of Cyprus armed security forces to immediately surround your location. I
Cyprus
suppose
would have come regardless because the workers seem to just be in that building 24/7.
I suppose the silver lining is that you came out with some intel, some cybernetics, and we have word from Adria that her boyfriend has returned to her.
So I do have the contact information of this albino lady. Might want to follow up on it.
We'll have our best be tracking that. Unfortunately, it is not you people these days. This day, whatever.
I never considered myself one of the best.
You people had
I mean,
potential.
she's lucky she has me on a 9 to 5 job.
Look, it's not our first rodeo, but 3 rodeos is still a very low amount of rodeos.
Also, I'm seeing that in a lot of the fucking combats we're quite fucking outmatched. Some fucking sex robot stabbed me multiple times.
That was a forklift.
I'd like some training.
That's exactly what he said.
I'd like some training, that's the point, with these abilities. You know, at the very least I should be able to punch and land the hit. Everything seems to be able to just whiff away.
Well, fortunately for you, the higher ups deem that you've had a good enough success. Unfortunately, it looks like you people aren't going to be showing your faces in Germany in a while.
Yay. I hate the people there.
Ooh, speaking of
I like
faces,
to point
here's
out
your
that I
mask
killed
back,
2 of the forklifts.
Speaking of faces, here's your mask back, Marcus.
He needs it.
So do we need to kill Zim to get him his pistol back?
I think the fact that he handed you his pistol means it would have been with you when you woke up because it's a bound weapon, right? Or a...
Yes, that'll also be the case. Not down to him technically, so it will have gone back to Zim.
Okay, good.
It'll be in the second pair of holsters, I guess. Aldina says after a sigh and nursing her temple. After we have the doctor take a look at the integration on Marcus's cyberware, you will all be promoted to junior agent rank.
Wait, so the cyberware actually came with me after I died?
Yes.
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 Although that is slightly problematic because I would imagine Augment Tech would track that shit.
I mean, I think that's the reason why she was able to know that exact information. You know, tracking your brain.
It is strange that she knew exactly who hired us, or quote unquote.
How
hired
many?
us.
And how many?
You guys forget what campaign she showed up in.
Well, yeah. Well,
To be fair,
player
I never
characters-
knew.
Yeah.
Well,
Player,
To
player
be
cha-
fully
like,
fair, my character also never
characters, the characters wouldn't fucking know.
the characters won't fucking know, yes.
And it is strange, at least to them, that she was able to do this.
Well, the reason why they're treating this as enough of a success for you is because the boyfriend showed up. You came back with cyberware. You have some information in the category that, well, what happened to a former Illuminati agent is now known as Duchess performing above board work for Cyprus.
The hell is Cyprus?
Above our brigade, I assume.
Well, it sounds like right now a personal security force that she works for. Probably from some higher up position. But due to several factors, you will not be receiving your best payout ever for this job. But as a congratulations for joining the ranks of junior agents, you have 14 packs.
How many of us on the table?
That would
There
be
are 5
5.
people
So,
total.
I'll take 2. Everyone takes 2, and then
4 in the pot.
Now we
4 in
have
the
4
pot, I
left over
guess.
from that.
Is it
Is
2
it
packs?
control or shift?
Huh?
Is it
2
control or
packs
shift to
each.
pick up a stack?
No, you just hold it.
Oh,
Right.
right.
Wait,
Uh,
did you say that
what
you
can
were
we
going to
spend the
give me
packs
your
on?
packs?
I was gonna give you any extra packs we got from the augments being slotted into you, which is how many?
The extra for the augments is 4.
So the 4 that went into the communal pot should go to Marcus.
Let me check something.
At least the one that belonged to me, anyhow.
Yeah, I would only take 1 anyways.
Only take 1.
Mm.
So
Yes.
this all goes communal then. All right, so 11 packs in the communal pool. And that is the mission for all of you. You now get, you are now all second tier characters.
Are you running the next one, or
You are running the next one.
I
Oh, the
see.
best DM. Fucking
Yeah,
hell,
we
actually
need
have
to
a
give
good
the best
adventure
DM
now.
a turn.
Of course. Well,
What
at the
to
very
do
least,
for
you're
next?
not humble enough to admit that, you know? That's good for you.
Yeah, he is humble enough to admit to being the best DM.
I'm not the best.
Yeah, you are humble enough to admit the best DM, right? Come on, man.
Yeah, Brad's the best DM.
Yes. Right,
Yes,
best
we-
DM.
My first official act as best DM is banning myself from the campaign.
Best DM can't do that. They have to run the rest of the campaign.
Banning Verdant?
Do you have a briefing for everyone, or is it just
You'll get it next time.
all right?
I could give you one right here and right now, but you'd all just forget it anyway. So
I remember. I
I'll
always remember what the
like
best DM
50%
says.
of it.
you'll remember 50% of it, which means I'll have to go through the entire thing again. So
Exactly.
no.
So, from the communal pool, do we want to get someone explosive authorization?
Or are we saving up till we're rank 3 operatives and getting that sweet Cabal certification?
Remember, right now you're rank 1.
Yes, until that we'll have enough.
And for now, everyone say bye to YouTube.